I was born in the south of Brazil, but today I'm living in the central area, close to the capital, Brasilia, and there's where I'm going to do business.
So what made you decide to come to America to study? Because you could have went to other places, so why America, and what have you noticed since you've been here?
I gotta be sincere. Brazilians, we have American people, because of the Hollywood movie, as an inspiration, you know, of beauty.
Oh.
So when I start asking my friends in Brazil, what is their beauty symbol? You know, what is they have as a beauty woman and a beauty man? And many of the examples they gave were American people, American actors or American singers. So I said, yeah, then definitely I gotta go to America. So that was another reason why I choose, because I could choose like going to London or another country, but most of the beauty symbols in Brazil are American people. So
what have you noticed as like the differences in the culture, like in terms of as it relates to hair though?
It's a funny thing, because in Brazil most of the people believe that the actors and actresses on the Hollywood movies, that's their real hair. When now I call them back and I Skype them and I write them and I Facebook them and said, no, it's not their, you know, it's not their real hair. This is a weave.
Right.
They're no, it's impossible. So everybody use weaves in US. I said, yes, mostly, you know. So that's the funny thing. The weave thing in Brazil is becoming popular, but it's not as popular as here in US. That's, for me, was a big surprise. Like everybody uses wigs, wigs and weaves. And in Brazil, it's becoming popular, but it's still something that people don't talk about it. You know, like it's a secret. So the hair must be really real and really similar to their original hair. So they don't want anyone to notice. So I believe the Brazilian women is still processing the idea of having a weave or having a wig. Okay. But it's becoming more and more popular. Sooner or later, we will reach America's number of wigs and weaves, you know.
So let's talk about the Brazilian hair texture. The hair texture, is it typically more curly naturally, or is it typically straight? Can you talk a little bit about the hair texture? Okay, in Brazil, the hair texture, they made some research, some cosmetic companies, and what is like about 76 or 78% of the population is born with wavy hair. Not really curly, not really straight. Because in Brazil there is a lot of mix of races. You know, we have people from all over the world and they mix very easily. Brazil is known because of that, you know. We don't have a white or a black or a brown, it's everybody mixed. And so actually the texture of Brazilian hair is very different from what I see here in America, you know. It's well, we cannot say this, all of them, but most of the hair are mixed from the Indian people, from the Chinese, from about the Brazilian texture hair, even being more wavy. Most of the women, like 76% of the women in Brazil, are more wavy hair. What now is popular is even you have your hair really straight, so they blow dry and flat iron, really straight and long. That's very popular now. Or you have a curly. If you have a kinky or curly hair, you want to make them like curls, like larger, bigger curls. So that's, you know, like here, whatever the TV says, the famous people on TV, how they look like, and it's how the people want to look like. And if you turn on TV in Brazil today, women even have straight hair or curly, large curls. So that's what the thing now in Brazil. One or the other, but both of them are very popular, you know. Like my hair, I'm European descendant, so yeah, my hair is much more straighter and much more fine, but we can find every kind of hair in Brazil. So what shocked you the most about American culture, whether it be hair, the money that people spend on hair, what really shocked you when you came to America?
Okay, first thing is how naturally people wear wigs and weaves. So they're not shy, or they're not, what is the right word to say? They don't mind if people realize it's not their natural hair. This for me was a big shock. Any color you can put in your hair. So I think American people, they're more easygoing. They're more naturally going, you know, on their choices. They don't care what other people will think about it. And that's a funny way of living, because then, you know, it's easier. In Brazil, people are more conservative.
And when it comes to, like, can you elaborate just a little bit on maybe one thing, a technique that you learned on what was really good, like something really simple that you might even do to your hair?
The flat irons and the curling irons are not that popular, so I was a little scared to use them. Mm-hmm. And here you use them and all over, all the time, every day. And that for me was a new thing. And at the beginning I didn't like it. I thought, wow, my God, that's too much heat in the hair every time. But I guess I learned how the good flat irons are, the mm-hmm. bad ones. That's another thing I learned. And so this I'm taking back to Brazil. And
what's the difference between the good and the bad flat irons that you've noticed?
Oh, the ones that have the temperature, you know, mm-hmm. we can get better quality products.
Okay.
And sometimes we are not feeling comfortable in using those flat irons in Brazil, because maybe we are not using the good ones. Mm-hmm. So they make bad things for the hair.
I see.
So damage the hair much more than a good mm-hmm. appliance. Mm-hmm. My name is Leticia, I'm from Brazil, and if you want to learn more about hair, go to hairtakeover.com. Enjoy it!